pretty much. Let's see now. We have DVD releases. See what's coming out this week on DVDs.
Jack, the Giant Slayer, which I believe was also starred the same person who was in that Warm Bodies. He was the zombie boy.
And he's Jack in this one.
And he's Jack.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi was also in this.
Clearly, Jack has a little fungus issue with those nails.
Well, that's the giant.
Yes. Well, the giant, I mean. He's got issues there.
Jack will have issues when the hand grabs him,
Right.
transferring the...
Right, he needs a little fungicide. Take care of that. Oh, what a great movie. This has got, you got to see this movie. I'm not sure what year this is. This wasn't, I'm thinking around 80, 79, 80?
85.
85. With Peter Firth, I believe. Mm-hmm. And the incredibly beautifully nude vampire.
Matilda May.
Who cares? She was completely in the buff.
I think we saw this at a preview with something else. And we had no idea what it was, but we stayed for it. And all of a sudden we see this nude female vampire walking around for the entire first part of the movie.
It was just a beautiful film, Ed.
Even better in crystal clear Blu Ray quality.
That's right. And what I love is when she sucks the life force out of the other people, and you can see it transferring, and they become, and their faces get shrunken and their eyes bug out. And what a great movie.
This is another one of that company that's putting out these older releases with this new artwork.
Yeah, because I don't think she really looks like that.
No.
No, she kind of has a different look. But
I have this on DVD, and I don't even think it was anamorphic, where it fills up the whole screen. I think it has black bars around the whole thing, so it'll be a lovely thing to see this in its full glory, Dave.
It is a crappy movie, Ed. The Howling. Oh, with Dee Wallace. Was she Dee Wallace Stone at the time?
No, but her Stone was in this.
Oh, okay.
She met the husband on this film.
That was a good movie.
I just watched this a while ago. I saw the end of it on a channel, and then I went and got my DVD to see the rest of it. But now here it is. Of course, all the 6 sequels after this were horrible. But...
Stirba with Christopher Lee and what was it, the second one or third one? Second one? Was that with Sybil Danning, the second one?
And she was topless numerous times.
Well, but that's okay.
That saves.
Right. But this was actually a very good movie. I did like The Howling. Oh. Exorcism.
Now, in the old days, when we didn't have political correctness, we could have went, we can't do that.
So she's bent basically in the number 2.
Right.
Because it's part 2.
Wow. Do you think that's what they were going for? Because that's what it looked like.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Of course, it tanked at the box office.
Look at that. Oh, if only all women could bend like that, Ed. Tourist trap. Every year, young people disappear.
Did you find any kind of music for this, producer? What did you have? Do you? Where'd you find that? Oh, jeez. Yeah, this was Chuck Connors, and somebody was putting on a mask and trapping.
Chuck Connors.
It was Chuck Connors who was doing it. Oh, God.
Now, he offed himself, didn't he, Chuck Connors?
No.
Chuck Connors did not kill himself.
That was Brian Keith. And
Really?
Tattoo.
I know Brian Keith did. No?
No. I know he was the rifleman, but he
Right.
didn't rifle himself. That was Tattoo and Brian Keith.
I gotta check that out. I really thought Chuck Connors killed himself.
No, I don't think so.
I know Brian Keith did, so maybe you're right. I'm getting them confused.
I think you're mixing up.
Do
you know what this is, Dave?
It's Octoman, Ed. Everyone knows that.
This was Rick Baker's first monster suit.
Okay, is it any good?
No, it's not great, but they showed too much of it, of course. It was a decent suit, but they had it out in the bright daylight.
Okay, let me look at this. That's Octoman, but I only see 4 arms.
No, well, yeah, he is missing 1 or 2. I guess they're including his
It should be 8.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are including the guy's legs, I guess. So he's missing two.
Okay.
They didn't have quite the budget for all that.
Is that his big brain up on down there?
They have big octobrain. I'll probably get this to take a look at it. I've never seen it.
Must be nice to have such disposable income where you can purchase crap like that just on a whim.
Well, it depends. On some things, I wait till they come down.
Okay.
And then buy them from other sellers on Amazon.
All right.
You ever check the other sellers list?
I do not.
I buy a lot of things from Movie Mars. Very low prices.
Okay. I'll take that under advisement.
If you need anything. Okay, that was our DVD releases. Now we have a few clips from our web series, Dave.
Do we? I got to see this because I don't recall.
No, stills.
Stills. All right, let me take a look there. There's Lilac.
Mm-hmm.
And her Lilacs.
Now go back.
What?
We want to enjoy that still for a moment.
Jeez, come on.
There's only 3 stills. We're talking about...
Oh, there's only 3?
Yeah, there's only 3.
So there's more than that. All right.
Yeah, this was in the wax room. You see the wax body thing back there.
Yeah, yeah. And the dripping wax.
And the hammer style cleavage. Somebody posted, I think it was Mr. Frankenstein, that this looked like something right out of a Hammer film.
That's what you were going for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we were going for. And she had to put her teeth in, not at the usual spot, but it looks good there.
Yeah, it looks pretty good there. Looks fine.
Okay.
If you were getting bitten by Lilac, would you care where the teeth were?
No,
No,
I didn't care if they were on your canine or the ones up.
There you go.
Now here we are at a dramatic moment, Dave.
Yes.
Where we're cornering the vampire.
And you're ready to stake her, and I look a little shocked at what's going on.
Right.
What are you doing there, Ed? What are you doing?
We're gonna stake. It took us a minute to figure out where the heart would actually be. Because I've seen vampire movies where they'd stake them under the bosom area, and the heart's nowhere down there. But I think they were just trying to get extra cleavage in.
Weren't we?
We were too, but we were trying to be medically accurate.
Oh, that's right. As that would explain the physician you had on hand there on location.
Right. It was 4 people trying to figure out where the heart was.
Look at me. I am fat. look at the gut hanging out there. What is with that? I feel like I look like I have gout.
Well, how do you have gout?
I don't know.
That's in your legs.
I don't know, whatever. It's just a big protruding stomach.
But for the time we had setting up and we were kind of in a hurry to get shots done, we had some nice looking shots. Look at the lighting on this. She's got the classic 3/4 lighting there, and that was the producer's tooting his own horn over there, but he did a lot of the lighting setups, and it looks very good.
I recall you not liking what I said in that scene the first couple times. I had to change it.
What
I was yelling.
Oh, you were
Yes.
you came up with calling her boobs or something.
I don't know what I
So
said.
I may end up being in there for all you know.
Multiple takes. We let
Yes.
the director select the take.
But how long were we there? We got there
Too
at
long.
11. Too long for Dave, apparently. We got there at 11. We were done at 4 or 5.
I think it was. I think you got. Well, I think I left around
You left a little early.
3:30, and you guys were still doing. Did Christina get involved in this at all?
Yeah, she's in there. I may go back and do some more shots with her because
Okay.
I found a nice melting effect I want to try.
All right.
But we got more shots done in those 5 hours
I know where you're going.
than the 3 shots practically, and that this is what prompted us because I did that Super Knocked Up web series. It was 6 hours in there shooting, and they got like 3 scenes out of it, 3 shots.
How long was each scene? Brief.
Brief, like seconds.
Well, you had this all storyboarded. You do what you wanted to do.
You got to
do it.
storyboard and prepare for these things because people have things to do, and they're doing this helping you out, and you want to get the most done in the time you have.
But I really enjoyed, like I said, the craft food truck that was there, which I think consisted of some Keebler cookies.
Well, I was thinking anyway.
But that was good.
We did need the.
All right, folks.
Energy.
It's on to the game of which we've had winner after winner after winner recently. But it's the Poster Pairs game. You send in your email with your name, and you pick 2 numbers between 1 and 6. We pick your name, we take your numbers, or turn them over, and if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin the wheel, you have a chance to win 10, because we're going to spin a wheel if you write spin the wheel. But you have to win first.
And we spun the wheel twice.
And no one has lost a ticket yet.
No. We had one
right.
was even.
Yeah.
And the other one, what, they went 6?
6.
They traded their 2 in for 6.
That's right. And here we go. Let's see who's next. Let's see. Uh-oh, I got 2. There's 1. We're down to the 1. Oh, I see this one already. I can tell. It says spin. Oh, it's Betty Grinter. 2 and 4. And spin.
Did she win one of the other ones?
Did she? No, I think it was.
Oh.
I think it was.
Another Betty?
It was Pamela Barra Harder
Right.
and Betty Madison.
Oh, a lot of Bettys. 2 and 4, Betty.
2 and 4, Betty.
Now, what do you think, Dave? We gotta have a winner, right? We've had a winner the past 3 weeks.
We have, but you know what? We've gone months without winners, so I can't see us winning 3 or 4 in a row.
But we have 2 winners with the web series poster.
Yes.
1 with the Psycho, so we haven't done shockers yet.
Uh-oh. All right, 2 and
Get
4.
ready.
4, Ed, 4, 4, 4.
If we got shockers under here. Oh!
Sigh of relief from the producer.
It's the old up and down ploy, not quite.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hey, don't forget, in a couple minutes, we're going to give you a chance to win some passes to the House of Frankenstein.
And Dr. Morbid's.
And Dr. Morbid's. Now, when Dave's telling you how to enter the contest, I'm going to try and think of a question here for you to answer. To enter.
Name all the monsters that Boris Karloff played. It's the classic monsters. But anyway, here you go. MediaZone95 is our email address, mediazone95@gmail.com. Send in your name, your 2 numbers between 1 and 6. Also, indicate if you want to spin the wheel, just in case you win. And also, that's the address to enter to win the tickets to Dr. Morbid's or House of Frankenstein
And
in Lake George. Yes, and actually,
each pass is good for each place. So we're giving you.
And all you got to do is answer a question that Ed is currently thinking about. And once, and if we pick your name and you have the answer, right? It's just whoever's name we pick.
Yeah.
They don't have to do anything.
Nope, you just write in with the
Just write
answer.
the
We're going to
answer.
pick one out of everybody that writes in.
There you go.
And the question, we're going to stick with the Frankenstein theme again.
Okay.
We're going to ask for the name of the 3rd and final film Boris Karloff was in playing Frankenstein.
I know that one.
Do you know that one?
I do.
Now, of course, in today's world, you can easily go on Google, if it's working properly, and look for the answer.
There you go.
And just send it into this address. We're looking for the 3rd and final time Boris Karloff played the Frankenstein monster. Now, I watched that one not too long ago. It was better than I remembered, too.
The 3rd one?
Yes. He did have more to do than I remembered.
That was with Basil Rathbone, I believe.
And Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi. Basil Rathbone.
So there you have it.
I liked his outfit in that one.
Yeah, he had the...
Big, hairy, furry coat. That was a good one. But there you go, folks. Show's over.
But don't forget, tomorrow is June 19th, students, for everybody taking the Regents exam. Seems awful late for that we were taking Regents exams. Don't they graduate before now?
21st is the actual ceremonies. Last day of school is usually the 11th, 12th, 13th, something
I think
like
they
that.
backed that up a little bit.
But for those of you who know June 19th, I'd like to say goodnight to Mr. Verdiak, wherever you are.
Right?
And Mr. Mooney, we do know where you are.
Oh, God.
But he was a fine teacher. I like Mr. Mooney.
Oh, yeah. Most of our teachers are gone now. It's sad. But we'll see you next time. We'll have some more summer films. I think we have one more pair of Frankenstein passes to give out for you.
One more pair of Frankenstein?
Did you catch that?
I did.
I'm trying to get it in so we can hear our announcer. We'll see you next time.